Blank Therapy Office, how may I direct your call? Your boss has a lot of fucking nerve demanding that I talk to him. I don't know who the he-11 he thinks he is, but he must not know who I am. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm confused. How can I help you? You can tell your boss that if he ever sees my child as a client against my wishes as a mother, I will be filing charges. He will be in jail for a long time. I don't mess around when it comes to my son. I will press charges. I will file lawsuits. I will ruin his life. He will never work in this field again. Do you understand me? And if I hear that my son is seen up there, not only will I come for him, I will also come for you. I'm not playing around. This is the only warning. Hi, is this Valerie? Yes, who is this? This is Dr. Blank. You called my receptionist this morning and left quite an impression. I'm here right now with your ex-husband, Marcus. And I would love for us to be able to chat about your apprehension towards therapy. I specifically said that I am not okay with son being seen by you, and yet you are in a session right now. Not at all. I am only visiting with Marcus today. Can you tell me why you have an issue with son being seen here? I am sure that Marcus has informed you that I want son seen in a faith-based practice. That is my only requirement, and it is still too much to ask for to him. I see. Well, if it helps at all, I actually obtained my master's through a Christian college. I am very well informed on faith-based practice. And I have no issues incorporating some of that into sessions with son if you both agree to it. I was unaware of that. If that is your only hesitation, I hope we are all good to schedule son's first session with no interference. We all want to see son get the help he needs. I guess I don't have a choice, but make sure the sessions are on your time, Marcus. I can't be driving to appointments all the time. Thank you for finally agreeing to the therapist. Son will get along great with him. His first session is this week. You didn't give me much of a choice. Don't ever bombard me on the phone like that again. You made me look like an idiot. That was never my intention, but after the note home requesting a parent-teacher conference from the school, it was clear we couldn't wait any longer. It will only be you and I at the conference. Mia is not welcome. The teacher specifically requested all parental figures, whether bio or step. It's an all-hands-on-deck approach. She is not welcome. She is part of the reason he is acting out. Her very existence upsets and triggers him. You do realize that they are considering throwing son out, and then you will have choice but to allow him to go to public school. I am not responsible for my actions if she forces her way into this conference. Fine, it will just be us. He has had green days the past 2 days at school. Of course he has. He got to speak to me finally last night. He needs me. When you keep him away is when he has trouble. If you would just stop trying to prove something by playing house with your new wife, then son wouldn't have to struggle like this. Thank you both for meeting with me. I'd like to start off with saying that son is such a bright young man. He has so much potential. We all want nothing but the best for him. However, there are some major issues that we need to discuss. Oh, of course, anything for son. What seems to be the problem? Well, as you both know, son has had major issues over the past few weeks with angry outbursts and keeping his hands to himself. These instances are only escalating. Not to sound insensitive, but is it not relatively normal for children his age to have emotional outbursts or have trouble keeping their hands to themselves? Ma'am, in the past week he has pushed multiple children off of playground equipment and caused one child to have a nosebleed due to punching him in the face. This goes beyond normal. Well, this is the first I am hearing of this. I am aware that this has been going on. I have been communicating with the teacher about his behavior over email. He is attending his first therapy appointment this week. Is there anything else you recommend we can do? I will be honest. His current teacher is at her breaking point. We will be moving Sun to a new classroom starting this Monday to see if maybe a more experienced teacher will be more effective. But if we do not see results, we will begin to consider disenrollment. Sun has been struggling lately with major changes. I promise it will get better soon. I am actually getting him tested for AD soon, and that will definitely help. You never said anything about getting him tested for AD. I didn't think I needed to. You have never been involved in medical decisions. Why start now? Well, I think having him tested is a wonderful start. No, I am more than open to having him tested, but if he needs medication, that is something that I'm not sure I am comfortable with without ensuring the doctor fully understands his history. Why would you not be okay with that? He needs it, so he will take it. He was born addicted to Dr. Zero G's, his biological mother Abu Dollar at Adderall during her pregnancy. It worries me that if he is prescribed these medications, he will end up addicted. So you just want him to suffer? No, I want to try other options before we medicate. That's all I am saying. Do you see what I deal with? Tell me again why the judge allowed him to have equal say. Clearly he doesn't know what he's talking about. Let's take a breath. I know it is hard to discuss issues with your children, but fighting will not solve anything. When is Sun's appointment to be screened for ADHD? I canceled it. I don't see the point in having him tested if you are just going to refuse to have him medicated. I never said I don't want him medicated if he needs to be. I just am concerned and would prefer him to not be on stimulants. That's all. Well, he isn't getting tested. I don't think he has it anyways. I think he is just struggling with the change. Well, it's only been a few weeks since our last conference, and they're already wanting to schedule another one. It's not going well. They're going to end up kicking him out. I thought your magic therapist was supposed to solve this problem. There's only so much he can do when he sees Sun every other week. Sun needs to be going every week. I told you he would not be going on my weeks. I will find a therapist for my weeks if you want. Hi guys, thank you for joining me on this conference call. Ideally, we would have wanted to have you both come in, but this is an urgent matter. Of course, how can we help? We need to discuss if Sun is going to have a future at this school. We have been all hands on deck and have been trying our best to accommodate his needs. But it is getting to be too much at this point. He is attempting to hurt other students daily. We thought that between switching his class setting and him beginning therapy, we would start to see improvement, and he does tend to have green days on the days following his therapy appointments. But it just isn't enough. I will start taking Sun to his therapist during my weeks as well. I'm sure if he is in every week, we will see more green days and have a breakthrough soon. Okay, we will see how that works for Sun and go from there. Sun's appointment with your therapist is today. I'm very hopeful that this will work for us so he doesn't have to switch to another school. I am hopeful as well. I just want him to get what he needs. As do I had to borrow money for gas from my neighbor, and I may end up having my lights turned off because I'm using that money for his appointment, but it will be worth it. His insurance should cover most of the cost. We have a small copay. It's not a small copay. It's my entire light bill and grocery budget. But I'm a mother. It doesn't matter that I will go without, as long as he is seen. If you need help paying for his appointment, let me know. I don't need your help. You don't care what happens to me. You got what you wanted, and I'm not going to beg. I'll figure it out on my own. Okay. Hello, is this Marcus? Yes, is everything okay with son? He is okay, but we are going to ask that you come to collect him from school. We can no longer continue to devote the extra time and resources to him daily, as it takes away from the other students from now on. He will need to be collected every time he has an outburst. Of course, I am on my way now. I am so sorry. Don't apologize. We know his situation and we know it is not his fault. I wish we could do more, but we just do not have the staff or resources to properly handle his situation. Have you two considered public school? They have access to a lot more programs that could benefit him. I agree with you. I will talk to his mother. We hate that it is not working out for him at our school. We all want what is best for him.